demoniacal creatures with huge canine teeth who bite deeply into the necks of their victims. Deprive and gorge on blood, warm human blood.
What is going on, guys? Who is ready for a great morning out there in the stock market? I'm really keeping my eyes on the Bitcoin today. I appreciate you all for joining up here at the beginning of the day. Let's go. Shout out to all you guys. Hang on, my YouTube's not showing me my chat, so give me 1 sec. But yeah, Bitcoin's going crazy today. Starting to fall down, obviously, from last night with that SEC news. How are you guys feeling about that news? Are you guys kind of pissed off about it? Are you happy? I'm very curious to see what people have to say. I'm going to have to make a poll about that one, but let's go, guys. Appreciate you guys for joining up. Let's go. Jason, Evernight, Jamie, Christian, Lefty. Appreciate you guys. SPY itself is actually bouncing up today, which is nice, around 473.60, 473.50. Kind of like that midpoint of yesterday's range. I'm really watching 473 as good support here in short term. And if we break resistance here at 475, that could spell another bullish run potentially. Looking at the way these stocks are moving, though, they're looking pretty hot here at open so far. Let's bring up the watch list. There we are. SPCE, 5%. CCJ, 2% already. NVIDIA is actually green once again. About to make another new all-time high, maybe, if it keeps up with this momentum. You know, a weird one that's at the top of my watch list is Lowe's. Lowe's is kind of up there, which is weird. Yeah, LOW. Bit of a weird day for Lowe's. They're up quite a bit. Not used to seeing them up this much at open. I guess they were yesterday, but not too bad. Lowe's. Weird one. We never talk about them. Ooh, Home Depot's up too. Nice. Maybe it's just that whole sector. Look at Boeing here in the short term. This is kind of interesting. This is actually a little bit of a bullish breakout going on. You know, we're breaking back above the trend line here. This bright blue trend line was holding up for the past couple days, and look at these perfect wick touches here. The wick touches. Jeez. But yeah, looking pretty good here. Good job, Boeing. Keep bouncing up off this 225 support. That would be a nice move today. Maybe back to the upside if you're looking for something out there. If you can't find anything, but wow, what a day out of this market. Caterpillar. Starting to run back too. Let me refresh this chart real quick. I think it's getting a little laggy. This usually fixes it. If you guys have TradingView, by the way, and your charts ever get laggy, just refresh the page and it'll start moving. That alert was from yesterday, so don't worry about that one. All right, I got to make a poll about the Bitcoin here. Are you angry with the SEC or Twitter for the situation going on? Haha. This is going to be a good poll. I like this one. Zom, crazy flush in the morning. Wow, it did have a pretty crazy flush. Down to 98.85. I'm glad I cut this one earlier in the week when I did. I had to stick to my plan, and the plan had me cutting right there, so... It was a bit of a negative play for me on Zom, but definitely a bearish one here now. Down to 99 bucks. I hope that they can hold support here, but we'll see. It's going to take a little while. Nvidia is continuing. Hell yeah, Christian. Christian, are you holding calls on Nvidia? I know that you always dip buy these, and I wouldn't be surprised if you were dip buying the close yesterday, honestly. Yeah, it didn't seem like too bad of an idea. Nice, 10K on it today. Beautiful, Christian. That's a good day. Oh, wow, that 1 minute candle's rough now, though, but we'll see. All right. Vote up in this poll. I'm very curious what this one's like. And hey, as you vote, also hit that like button too. Let's go, guys. But yeah, today, market, pretty good. Pretty good recovery. SPY almost up to 475, right to recent resistance. Let's go. Breaking out, actually. Bam! There we go. That's a pretty good break of that resistance, and that was good resistance, too, from the past couple days. I love that. I sold the first 15 calls for $250 or less. Oh, nice. For $250 less. Oh, $250 less. I see. I see now. Wow, so that could have ended up being another few grand on top of there. If not more. Nice one. Great trade, Christian. I'll throw you some W's in the chat. Let's go. Get those W's out there. You got to get the buttons up for Christian, too, here.
All right.
There you go. I closed my Mara calls, took an L on that. Oh, yeah, the Mara. Anyone holding Mara and Riot right now is going to be shaken up with volatility. Keep in mind, though, that while Bitcoin's going crazy and, you know, they had the hack and everything, they could still approve it today. So keep that in mind. They could approve it. What I'm worried about is if the hackers had the capability to hack their Twitter, which, you know, I get it. It's just Twitter. It's probably not that secure or something. But I wonder if they actually knew that they weren't going to approve it. So then they wanted to say it was approved so that, you know, it threw everybody off. I wonder if they have, like, if their hacks, maybe they found files that show it's not going to be approved or something. I'm very curious on that. I'm very curious, but extremely interesting situation. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that with Bitcoin and the SEC and everything going on in that regards. Because it's pretty insane, actually. I thought it was crazy. Me and Mike were sitting there recording. We were about to start. And Mike's like, what's going on in the chat with Bitcoin? And I was like, oh, crap. I was like, it's approved. And then 3 seconds later, we're like, no, it's not. Wait, what the hell's going on? We were confused. And then we were all over Twitter finding Gary Gensler's tweet talking about it, saying that the SEC's account was compromised on here. Here was the post. Oh, they got rid of it? Oh, come on. I left Twitter up so that it wouldn't delete it, and it still deleted it. That's not fair. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is, but that sucks. I left the article up there, or the tweet, so that it wouldn't be deleted, but it auto-refreshed. Like, come on now, Twitter. Hey, good morning, Tank Daddy. Ant only had one call option, so he didn't lose much. Nice, Ant. That's good. Keeping your risk tolerance low. I like that. Smart. X looking great. How's DraftKings and Disney today? DraftKings starting to come down a little bit. What about Disney? Ooh, selling back off. What about Penn? Got to check in on these bad boys. Neo, still on watch here, but getting hurt. Back down to support. Come on, Neo. Get some bounces. Start moving up with your Chinese counterparts here. It'd be nice if Baba started moving, Neo started moving, JD started moving. Man, it snowed here yesterday. It's 27 degrees outside right now, which is pretty insane. I'm here. Good morning. Let's go, Tank. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the lurkers out there, too. Thanks for being here today. Can't talk today. Too damn cold outside. Getting me all messed up. I need to go to Florida. I'm moving to Florida, you guys. I definitely would like to, but man, my whole family's here, and it'd be annoying as hell having to fly all the time and doing all that. Maybe one day. Once we get our little family more established here. My little girl is so sweet. She's just over a month old now. Starting to get kind of used to having her here. She's a little bundle of joy, I'll say that. All right, SPY looking good, though, still sitting above 475. It broke resistance this morning, but only barely. Now it's just, like, being stagnant here. I would much rather see it move with some good volatility. It's cold here too today. How cold is it there, Jamie? Let me know. I'm curious. It's probably like, you say cold, you're probably gonna say it's like 70 degrees or something. Jamie's gonna be like, it's cold, it's 70 here. I could see that. Oh wow, 51. Damn, that is cold. Wow. Should I take that L or hold until Bitcoin ETF news? You know, Evernight, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's falling off hard here. We don't even know if the Bitcoin news is even going to come out anymore. Like, the SEC might delay it now or something. Like, I have no idea, but just be aware. You know, that's a tough decision there, Evernight. I would say probably hold it. But I don't know. The SEC definitely, well, I shouldn't say they did it. The hackers definitely put a dampening into the news. So that's a very tough question, Evernight. I'm glad I don't hold Mara calls because I don't know if I'd be able. I wouldn't want to make that decision, we'll say. Because I hope that they still approve it, but who knows now? I mean, with the hacking, I mean, it might still be approved, but they might push it back a little bit, or I have no idea. I'm trying to keep my eyes out on news for it, but I'm not seeing, like, too much. What a headline there for Boeing, though. Boeing CEO admits mistake. Wow, that's interesting. It must be really tough being the manufacturer of airplanes. Imagine that. Imagine, like, you know how Ford and General Motors, you know, they make vehicles and all of that. Just imagine that. Like, you know how, like, you buy a Ford vehicle and then they do a recall? Imagine, like, a recall on an airplane that could kill, like, 250 people if it crashes. You know, like, I mean, that's insane. Those manufacturers, you know, it's very difficult to make things never, ever, ever fail, right? I honestly feel like that the airplane manufacturers have done pretty good, at least in the United States. There's, like, never really too bad of failures, usually. Delta Airlines. Earnings this week, is it a play at all, up or down? I don't think it's a play. I think you could play it up. I've been loving Delta and Southwest. LUV, ticker LUV, is looking great on the daily. So is Delta. They actually have very similar setups. And they're looking very bullish right now. This little run and recovery back up is great. And based off the look of this chart, I would think there could be another extension here up to the recent high or even higher. So let's go Love. Let's go airlines. I wouldn't necessarily buy Delta right ahead of earnings, though. Earnings are, you know, it's like playing roulette. We always talk about that. It's just not the safest thing. Over the long term, the majority of people who do earnings end up losing, from what I've seen. There's a couple people who kill earnings every once in a while, right? But for the most part, the most people don't end up doing too well on them over the long run. In this specific case, though, airlines have been kind of heating back up. Maybe there's some increased air traffic or something. I could see Delta having a good report, but I wouldn't play it just because it's so... You know, I don't want to put money on just a guess, but maybe. Yeah, like Luke said, it's not worth it. It's really not. It's really not. But it sucks, Luke. It's like I'm a broken record. You know, I've said that for years, and people still blow their money on them. So, it is what it is. McDonald's, MCD. Daily chart looking great. Starting to dip down a little bit, but this recovery this year was awesome. Or the end of the year. All right, QQQ. Come on, get a nice break here. I like how it's holding this support, but it could be a little bit better looking. Got the SPY coming in here. Nice one. Very nice, guys. Find that momentum out there. Get that watch list up. Meta's leading the watch list. No way. Wow, up 2.6%, up to new highs of the year. Hell yeah, Meta. Oh yeah. I shouldn't say new high of the year, new high of the past year, but wow. What would you say that is? The 252-day high? Something along those lines? Vote up in that poll, guys. Vote it up. It looks like most people are voting for Come On SEC. I like how a lot of people voted for I'm Pissed in general. That was a good one. If you guys haven't voted yet, get those in. And also smash that like while you do the vote. Come on, Google. Continuing to move up here on the recovery. I like to see that. Dipping down over the past 5 minutes, but overall on the day, I mean, look at that. They're about to run up to new highs of the year themselves. Good job, Google. DraftKings coming down a little bit. Looking a little negative here today. Hopefully it still continues up on this great uptrend it's on, though. This uptrend it's on is pretty crazy. Look at this trend line here. It's pretty nuts. Bounced a lot off the trend. Keeps holding it, but we'll take it. Keep going, DraftKings. Got an eye up Square today. One of our favorite growth stocks out there. Started to trend back down a little bit. What about Chewy? All right, Chewy's trying to come back. Off the $20 support. Nice, not bad. The daily looks a little rough, though. You get it, guys? It looks rough on Chewy. I know someone will like that out there. How do you feel about Netflix to the downside? Now, this actually doesn't look like a bad play, so I'll show you what I've been looking for on Netflix, and it's actually starting to play out this morning in this way a little bit. I've been waiting for this trend to start breaking here with Netflix, and I'll tell you what, this morning, it's actually starting to fall under the trend, kind of like it did yesterday morning. But we need to see more confirmation than just this. I think it could go on a multi-day move back down if it stays under here. I think this actually looks like pretty good confirmation down, but overall, I do like Netflix down, Justin, and looks like a pretty decent play. There's bigger support coming up around 478, so be a little careful with that. I also see like 476.60 being a pretty big level. Pretty much right at 477. Just a lot of chop, like within this like 1 point range here. It actually chopped in this little range for a whole day last week, or 2 whole days, so be ready for that. Oscar and Ryan. I made my money back from Mara. Let's go, Ant. Thank you, Spy. Love it, Ant. Great trading. Great stuff. Got to give you a clap on that one. Good recovery. And hey, give him some W's in the chat, guys. That's pretty badass. That is badass. The baby's a month old and Tom's already practicing the dad jokes. Yeah, it's true, Oscar. What's your prediction on coin? Ooh, coin's a tough one. And I mean, I'm gonna say it's red until it gets approval news. And even once the approval news comes out, it still might be red. I'm gonna say that this Bitcoin thing was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. So I'm gonna look for these stocks to fall. Obviously though, like, look, if the approval comes out and these things like rip, don't trade them down, guys. You know, don't do that, but you probably catch my drift a little bit. Like, obviously, if we see the whole market dying off, don't... Well, I mean, if we see the whole Bitcoin market dying off, is what I should say. I shouldn't say whole market, the whole Bitcoin market. If that starts dying off, then I think puts will be the way to go. But if the approval happens and then we start seeing a lot of green, we might have to shift the strategy over to bullishness. But I think initially just going into it, we're totally good the way it is. So I would say down until you see some good movement up. I think that once the actual approval comes out, we might see a little bit of upward volatility. But I think that the following days might be a sell the news type of event. So we'll have to see. There's a few circumstances throughout history, kind of like with the marijuana stocks, like CGC. If we go back to CGC, I don't know the exact high here or where Canada legalized, but I'm like 99% certain that right here on CGC, where I'm going to circle, is where Canada legalized marijuana. And the reason why this is so significant is that look at the run up with the anticipation of that legalization, right? Once the legalization actually happened, though, this stock never got back up, never was able to recover, and just did nothing but die for years. So it did recover up a little bit, but then died. I'm looking at not CGC, at Coinbase and Mara and Riot and the ETFs and Bitcoin itself, and I'm looking at it in a way where I'm saying, hey, it might be a similar situation. And you know, I know a lot of retail traders and a lot of newer traders are they always want to play the news. I don't know, they always want to play the super volatile play. They always want to get that, try to catch that big run or something. Just be aware that Bitcoin has already ran up quite a bit from this. So, you know, it might just be one of those sell the news type of deals, but we'll see as time goes on. I'm hoping I'm wrong, actually, because it'd be sick if Bitcoin went up to like 100K or something. That would be awesome, but if we do see Bitcoin at 100K, I'm going to have to make a shrine for Bitcoin, seriously. Because, I think I said, like, over the past 5 years or something, if it ever got to 100K, I'll make a shrine. Oh, shit. Well, it won't even get to 100K because it's going to half. Well, I guess it could still half and then get there, but that would make it a lot harder, but yeah, no problem. No problem. Make sure you guys are smashing that like for me today. Let's try to get that up to 30. Get YouTube to help us here.
Come on, man.
See, Biden said he needs help. He said, come on, man. All right, QQQ. Falling back off here. Back below 406 now. Man, I love this song on here, guys. Carlton by the Suicide Boys. What's going on with Tesla with the multi-red days? Yeah, Tesla's been pretty rough lately. I'm looking at the chart and it's another trend line rejection. You know, we've seen this trend line reject this stock down time and time and time again. And guess what? We're seeing it happen again. Yep, it tried to break a couple weeks ago. It actually did break. I would call that a definite break, but it kind of faked out. It only had one green day above there, and then bam, right back down. Kind of like it did in the past. Back in July of last year, had a very similar move. So, had that little pop up, and then bam, big drop right back to the downside. So, pretty crazy here with Tesla. Pretty insane. A lot of red days in a row, 2 in a row now, but realistically, it's been going down since December 28th. There might have been 1 or 2 green days mixed in, but they weren't really green that much. That trend line is a serious line. I was actually hoping that the Cybertruck news would kind of propel us up above here and that we would actually go on a good run, but it looks like that is not the case, and it's starting to trend back down. And what sucks about that is if this trend line actually plays out as like a huge wedge or some type of pennant or something, this thing could end up trending lower for a long time here. You know, down into the bottom of the range again, maybe till the end of the wedge and then get a big break. That'll be what I'm watching for, but I'm just hoping that we break out above the channel sooner than later. Or the trend, I should say, not the channel. But that's what I'm looking for with Tesla here, and in my opinion, that's why it's seen a lot of red here. I love Tesla stock, though. It's always fun to look at. It always has good movement. I love the way that stocks move with trends, and this one's one of the good ones, so. All right, let's go back to Boeing and eye up that little trend. Look at that pop it open. Nice, starting to come up a little bit. That was looking pretty good. Ended up continuing up to like 230. Nice, right into resistance. Back off a little bit, but all right, let's eye up Tilray. Let's go see those MJ stocks down there. $2 support, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, Tilray. I see you're having another bad day. Nice. What about PLNH? Planet 13. Pretty funny stock. That's a funny one. That is a pretty funny stock, isn't it? What's going on with Tesla with the multi-red days? Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Come on, Boeing. TSLA selling off pretty hard. Down to like 230. That's pretty rough. Wow. That's a brutal move right there. WD-40 had a crazy move. Let's see. Wow. That's a pretty good jump by WD-40. Up 16%. WDFC. Pretty crazy stock. Look at that. Wow, what a weird move. WD-40. What a stock. You can't go wrong. If anything's wrong, guys, just spray the WD-40 on it. That's all you got to do. Or brake cleaner. Is WD-40 brake cleaner? Is that what that is? WD-40. Oh, it's just lubrication stuff. Okay. When I used to work in a warehouse, I would just spray brake cleaner on everything. Negative 60 degrees to 300 degrees. No wonder people use it. I always spray it on like doors and shit whenever they start creaking. Or like my computer chair or something. Interesting though with Tilray. QQQ going pretty crazy. About to make a new low of day. Watch for it to get down to like 405, guys. That could be a pretty fun move. Is it rejects here? Let's see it. Come on, SPY. SPY rejecting off pretty hard as well. Meta had a great day, but with SPY and everything down, it's going to be a tough one. Nvidia might reject at 540 and start falling. That'd be kind of cool. Good potential play here. This is a pretty weird setup today. See this. Got something like this going on, and maybe we'll do even an upper level. Something like that. Let's see it. I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 30 seconds to a minute. Gotta grab a water, and I'll be right back. What's up, guys? I am back. Thank you for that. MSFT actually starting to double top today and come down. That could be a good opportunity. Somebody's looking to play like some puts here on this little rejection. Might not be too bad. MSTR, MM. Oh, it's M&M. Look at that. But yeah, MSTR looking pretty crazy. Down a lot this morning. I don't know the news. MicroStrategy. Is this another Bitcoin stock? Because maybe they are related to that. It says MSTR has been considered an indirect Bitcoin spot ETF due to its treasury exposure to Bitcoin. So definitely, I knew that they were involved, but I was like, how curious. I was curious how involved they really were. But yeah, MSTR, very interesting here. It's going to really depend on the Bitcoin news for this stock. So that's why they're down, because of the Bitcoin news. If you didn't know, the SEC's Twitter actually got hacked last night. It got hacked, and somebody falsely reported that they had actually approved the Bitcoin ETF. And they did not approve the listings yet. So we'll have to see how the situation plays out. And if they end up approving it today or not, that would be pretty sick. But they're saying that they did not do that. So I am very curious what is going on with that news, or if they're going to end up approving it or not. If anybody hears anything, let me know while we're live so I can give it a look. Wow, pretty insane day, though, in the market, I'd say. Overall, the highlight of the day has really been Meta's movement. I mean, Meta's still going at the top of my watch list, up to 368 now. Some of these guys got me laughing. Let's go to CNBC, see what they got on here with the news. Amazon cuts hundreds of jobs in Prime Video and MGM Studios. Wow. That sucks for them. Sucks for the people who work there, that is. Houthi militias launch biggest attack to date on merchant vessels in the Red Sea. Oh, that's great. Mortgage demand jumps nearly 10% to start the year, even as interest rates tick up again. That's pretty shitty. That sucks right there. Wow. I actually gotta check something. How's US 10Y looking? I gotta go to the daily. Okay. I want to see a used car interest rate chart. Well, I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for a chart. Here we go. There we go. I wanted to go back like 3 years, though. Oh, that sucks. But, oh well. It's not too bad. Oh, wow. I'm in Missouri where it's the cheapest. Thank God. Why are people paying over $1,000 a month to finance their new cars? Missouri has the least amount of people paying over $1,000 a month. That's funny. I live in like the cheapest state, apparently. Not the cheapest, like the cheapest is in like people don't spend. That's funny. Florida's not bad. I can't believe Texas. 25% of people in Texas pay over $1,000 a month for their new car. That is pretty insane. That's a high percentage. Why is Colorado so high? That is Colorado, right? Why is that so high? 29%. What the? Would have never thought that. Maybe it's these states like where you need trucks or something. I don't know. Weird. QQQ. Gotta eye it up. Coming back up into Resistance now around the 406, 406.25. Watch for it to possibly hit up here and reject back. Meta still going slow. Tesla starting to come up off the dip. Where's my dip buyers at? I'm not sure this one's necessarily a good one to buy up yet, but doesn't look terrible. Citigroup isn't too bad either. I'm looking at 52.80. Palantir, very nice. Starting to come back up. Getting hot on the watch list. I'm going to go to the SM bot for us real quick. Microsoft calls are really what's on the bot, and I don't blame it. Microsoft was looking great at that double top, and now it's breaking, so of course it's being called out. It's breaking 380 in a pretty good way. Nice. Let's go. NVIDIA, another all-time high right now. Oh, no, it's not. It's close, though. Close. Good stuff. That's a good little move there. Nice one. 542. Great break out of this wedge I drew. Awesome movement. That's sick. I missed that AMD drop and said NVIDIA all-time high, Soya. AMD dropped pretty hard? Nice. Yeah, it did. Fell back under 150. Got rejected at 150. I would say I don't call that a true break. It was all in pre-market. Once the market opened, it couldn't really hold above 150 too well. AMD's rejecting hard at resistance. Look at that on the daily chart. Almost double topping perfectly at resistance. That could have been a great play, Ant. Damn. Should have been eyeing this one up better. That's awesome. I run NVIDIA's graphics card, so I love NVIDIA. I know a lot of people out there run AMDs now too, but I have been a pretty big fan of NVIDIA as a company. Their stock is a little bit too high for me. Like, I don't think I could buy it, even right now. Just even on this big, like, point of consolidation up here. Very hard to buy this stock. Just at the price point that it's at. But we'll see how this stock does this year. Hopefully it keeps going up, but we'll have to see if there's any corrections or anything like that that go on, like there are sometimes on these big moves. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin itself. BTC USD still falling off, but starting to come back a little bit since like 7 this morning, at least 7 Central Time. 8 Eastern, I guess, but starting to base, thank God. At least it's not just dying off. Is there any ETA on the BTC announcement? I don't have anything, Viri, on that. I have not heard an ETA, and I don't know if there's Maybe they'll do it like when the market closes, like the hackers did yesterday or something along those lines. But I'm curious if they're even going to do it now. You know, with everything going on. With the false post, I'm wondering if they're even going to say it's happening. If you guys see anything with it, definitely let me know. Look at this. Tesla launches a restyled Model 3 in North America. The move will refresh Tesla's aging vehicle lineup. Nice. That's pretty cool. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive will be 38, pretty much 39 grand. The long range is 46 grand. Oh, after both became ineligible for the $7,500 tax credit. That sucks. Based on new guidance under the U.S. Inflation Reduction Act. The Inflation Reduction Act. Yeah, great. Now people don't get a credit and they got to pay more. Oh, yeah, that's going to help inflation. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it'll stop people from buying the car, though. Maybe that's what they want. Because they don't like Tesla. Remember, they're very political, and Elon happens to have wandered into that political landscape, so even though they're good for the environment and all that stuff, they are still hated now just because of the politics, so. I would bet you the government did that on purpose. They're like, oh yeah, I'm tired of Elon. Is there any ETA? Oh, we already answered that. No ETA yet, though. Just in case anyone missed it. Come on, Palantir. Start to recover for us. Let's go. DraftKings having still a rough day. Not the best. Penn Gaming, rough day as well. Big rejection going on. Damn. That sucks. Citigroup at 52.50, looking kind of crazy. Chris said, thoughts on going long Boeing. Let's see. That could be a fun one. Could be a fun one here. Boeing's starting to recover up a little bit. They're still having issues with that door, so there's going to be inherently just a little bit more risk right now just because of that door. But overall, I think it looks like a pretty good play, especially if it could break 230. I think we could start to see a lot more upwards movement with Boeing here. I like the breakout today and the recovery today. It's just getting above 230 is going to be where that tough level is here. Like, that was a pretty stiff rejection. I feel like it could go up above there today and have a pretty good move, but at the same time, there's always this risk of this news in the background still having an effect, so it's an interesting play with Boeing here, but I think it's pretty good above 230 as long as it breaks there. I'll even set an alert because I like that level quite a bit. Might as well. How are AT&T and Verizon holding up? I haven't checked in on these in a little while. VZ's been recovering up very, very well. All right, VZ looking good. Pretty crazy. Got to go over to NVIDIA again, do a check-in. It got really close to that high, but oh, did it make one? It did, I think. Yeah, it did. Now it did. It ended up doing it. Barely, but it did. Then rejected right back down on us. Let's get that book map up with Tesla real quick. 230 support's going to be big for Tesla down here on the book map. Yeah, definitely a big level. Man, Bookmap coming in clutch with some of these levels lately. Ow. What a move. What a move, Tesla. Big dip down today, down to that. Getting closer and closer to 230, huh? Look at the last time Tesla hit around 230. It had a big wick extending down to there, and then it flew all the way back up for the next few days. Will we see that again? Honestly, buying it off of 230 as a quick scalp might not be a bad idea. You're going to have a nice trade strategy in mind, you're going to have to go into the trade with a good plan. But I do think that whenever it bounces off 230, you could possibly get in on a hit there and a move back. It's a big level. Obviously, the support could give out, and that's, you know, you play support and resistance plays. They will give out from time to time, but a lot of times you'll see those nice hits. And we haven't hit 230 in a long time, so it's not like we hit it yesterday, and now today it's going to finally get that big push through or anything. Not even close yesterday, so, you know, we haven't hit there in a while, and the last few times we have, it's had some pretty good reactions off of there, so be ready for that 230 touch. That might be a very fun trade. I'm going to put alert right there, too. At 230.40, so I can get in there. We'll do, Tesla. Tesla touchy touch. Tesla touchy touch right there at 230. Let's go. Bot play. Hell yeah, Justin, let's go. Hybrid bot. Made a call, guys. Remember not to talk about it, though, because it is the hybrid bot, which is premium. If it was the sniper bot, we could talk about it a little bit more, but this one is a premium play. And hey, just for everybody in here who's in the premium part of the Discord, don't forget about the live Q&A tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have the live Q&A. Should be really fun. Should be a good time. Let's go. Man, Justin, that's huge. That is huge there. That's a great one. Hopefully we can see it move well. I want to see that support give out. Let's go. A little low on the day. All right, Boeing. Boeing looking pretty good here. Still not looking bad. Recovering back up. If this one breaks 230 today, I think there could be some good potential. Let's see that. Nvidia. Really? Right on there still? Kinda. Will Nvidia make a new high a day? That would be pretty cool. All right, we're going to have to go ahead and end the poll here. We got 34 total votes. That's pretty cool. Jason said, where in Discord is the hybrid bot? It's in the hashtag alert stream channel, Jason. Hashtag alert stream. Let me see if I can get the new video up here. If you guys do not know where something is in Discord, that is a big deal, guys. That is a big, big deal. Let me get the Discord guide video. Let me make sure it's the current one. Let's see. Yeah, made 2 months ago. I'm going to post a video up in the chat here. If you guys do not know anything about the Discord, please, 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 please watch this video. I know it's 10 minutes long. Some people just don't want to watch something. Give it a watch, seriously. You'll learn a little bit about the Discord. Maybe certain channels do certain things that you didn't know about. You know, there might be some hidden tips and tricks. So, give it a watch. Looks like support's at 152.70 on Amazon, Prayer, it said. Let's see. Yeah, 152.70, 152.50, 152.60. You can see on the chart here where I'm circling or where I'm highlighting blue, just a lot of touches right here in this little range. So this is kind of like what I would call I don't know if this is the real name for this, but I call it like a support range, right? It's not just like one specific level, but it's like give or take like 20 cents here on this little range. And that's where we're getting those bounces. So I like it, Prayer. It does look like a pretty good area of support. And AMD, or Amazon, I should say, actually looks like it should bounce off of here. I like the setup, and overall, it looks fairly good. So nice call, Prayer. I like that support, and I like the wicks here touching it. Very good. Doesn't mean that just because I like it, it's going to run up for sure, but I do like the support. You could maybe have a good risk-reward trade here, like have stop losses just under. Maybe eye it up to like 153.40 or 153.80 if you want to go for high of day. Something up there on the profit side of things. Nice one, though. Man, this is brutal today. All right, Boeing. Come on. Get some better movement for us today. Palantir's been great, though. Oh, my gosh. It broke out up to 1680 today. Holy crap. I was watching them on this little recovery. I didn't think they'd get this high, though. That is awesome. Yeah, Netflix broke support. You're right, it did. Broke support, moving down well under the trend. I think Netflix down looks like a great play here, Justin. Looks awesome to the downside. Let's go. Let's go, Netflix. I'm going to have to take a screenshot and post it in Discord real quick. Hell yeah. I love that play with that trend going on as well. I love the trends, as you guys probably know by now. Hopefully you guys start looking into trends a little bit. Is trends going to make or break your trading? Maybe. You know, it still takes, obviously, you still have to have good risk management and everything like that. But, man, it never hurts to add something like trends to your chart. Usually they're pretty damn consistent from what I've seen. Wow, what a drop, Justin. Great call on that one. How's Intel today? Not too bad. All right, Netflix puts on the SM bot. That's awesome. That's sick, though. Netflix, what a play. What a move. What a move. It's one of the cooler ones we've seen in a while. It's down around support now, of course, but overall, great move today. Palantir, 1684, just is not slowing down in the short term. How's the daily looking for them? Pretty good. Starting to come back. DraftKings today, are you coming back? Not really. Just a little. Disney looks crazy. Going to SM Bot, looking for that momentum still. CrowdStrike calls, CRWD. CrowdStrike's actually really close to its high of day. If you guys maybe make an alert or look for this 279.65 break or 275.60 break, might not be bad here. It looks like it's kind of rejecting now, though, but I like the setup overall. Pretty good movement today by Crowd. Go over to Uber. They're also having a great day. Calls are getting fired off on the SM Bot. Go to the daily on Uber's chart. Is Uber really almost to all-time highs? Oh my gosh. That's pretty insane to say, guys. Should have been buying the dip on Uber. Always easy to have the hindsight, but... How is Meta? Let's see it on the 1 minute. Wow. A lot of resistance up here. Wow, stiff. It's having some problems breaking out there. US Steel. Still doing nothing on US Steel, of course, as they got bought out. I still always check in on them from time to time by mistake because I'm so used to looking at them. But damn it, they got bought out. That's right. Yeah, right, Justin, for sure. For sure. Been looking at it all the time. I will say this, I prefer playing short-term moves down than I do playing short-term moves up, but both have great opportunities. Come on, Netflix, give out here. This is a pretty crazy play. Setting up so well. Visa, $V. Neo's still falling. How are those banks today? I saw the banks were doing pretty rough overall, like Bank of America and Citigroup and JP Morgan. Don't forget that these banks all report earnings on Friday. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for those to report, and they will be reporting, so be ready for those reports to shake up the market a little bit. And then on Thursday, we're going to have the inflation rate come out with the CPI data. So be ready for that. The inflation rate is expected to rise a little bit, which might spook people. The market's been so hot lately, just be careful in case it gets spooked on Thursday. It's getting spooky. It's Halloween again. All right, American Airlines, what do we got? DAL reports Friday too. We were talking about these earnings a little bit earlier. I'm pretty conflicted on them, but I hope that they do well. Not going to play the earnings though, because, you know, who plays earnings? No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's true, but probably shouldn't, but it's all right. You know, a lot of people almost have to. MGM falling down again today. The daily not looking the best for you, MGM. Not looking the best. Penn Gaming falling off. Wow. Maybe they'll come back down and retest this big support down around 23. This stock has had multiple bounces at $23, so. That's pretty insane there. Oh my gosh. I saw a funny picture. Let me see if I can get it up here. Mark Zuckerberg is eating some steaks. It's kind of funny. It's not really funny with that. He made a big post about he grows his own cattle and does all this crazy crap. Here it is. Right here. Here he is. Zuckerberg. Raising cows by feeding them dry fruits and beer to create best beef. Yeah, there was like a big thing where he was sharing how he likes to take care of his cows with his daughter and make them nice and fat to eat, and how they have special macadamia trees and nuts for the cows and all this crap. Stuff's pretty hilarious. I saw a funny comment. Somebody said, oh, great. The elites, they don't want us to eat meat. They want us to eat this fake meat and all this stuff. And then they're going to be out here growing the best possible cow they can with all their money. It's kind of true, right? Zuckerberg's probably not like that, but just in general, they'll probably be. Right, Palantir, PLTR up to $17 now. It just keeps running in the short term. In retrospect, it's down a lot over the past month, but coming up very well today. Great movement by Palantir. Wow. Pretty much straight up. Still nothing yet on the Bitcoin news. Let me know if you guys see anything like I've been saying. Definitely eye it up. The watch list is getting pretty wild today. A lot of stocks up at the top. Palantir, Meta, and Nvidia at the top. That's pretty weird. Logitech's up here too. Logi. LOGI. Not a bad day from them. They kind of gapped up today. Why are they gapping up? My gosh, Logitech's been recovering very well on this recovery. Wow. What a move by them. I was buying up the dip on this stock, and I let it go in the green at some point, I believe, but man, now it's at 95, 96 bucks. This stock has been great. Wow. What a run. Logitech. Pretty crazy tech stock. I use all Logitech equipment. I use Logitech mice, Logitech keyboards, Logitech speakers, Logitech webcam. I love Logitech. I love them. To me, they make the best keyboards by far. By far, the best keyboards. At least the best keyboards for being cool and then also lasting. I've had multiple Razer keyboards, and they all give out after a year. The keys start getting bad, and you gotta replace them and all this stuff, and it's special Razer keys. All this bullshit. I couldn't even get the keys when I had the keyboard because it was there was a shortage or something. You know, all that bullshit. But, yeah, I love Logitech keyboards and stuff. They're awesome. My mouse is amazing. I love it. Boeing, great move. Watch 230 resistance still. Hopefully it can break out of here. Mara and Riot coming right back up. Well, I guess a little bit back. Back to around the opening price, I guess we should say. Not necessarily back to the levels it closed yesterday, but from open today, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Man, my back has been getting destroyed from sitting in this computer chair so much. It's been rough. Yeah, Riot's a pretty crazy one, though. All right, Visa. What are you looking like? See the daily? Okay. Breaking out all-time highs, but the intraday chart's pretty rough. All over the place. Tesla, what are we doing? Recovering right back. Almost back up to 235. Watch 235 as resistance, guys. It's going to be a big spot. Remember, we were looking at Bookmap earlier at 230. It's a huge area down there. It got fairly close, like we're bouncing around 231 right now, but we'll have to keep eyeing up 230 over the next few days. Watch 235, 236, 237. Seems like there's big stacks of shares there. 236 has the biggest stack out of all of them, just so you guys are aware. It almost seems like a play where it wants to dip back down again on me, but I don't know. We'll see. You gotta say pause, bro. Pause what? What's up, King? Calendar. Look at that inflation rate. Don't forget about tomorrow. 1 hour before the market opens is when this will be. Tomorrow, Thursday. 1 hour before the market opens. Get that CPI. Oh, because I said my back was hurting. Oh, King. Now you're getting me. That's funny. What desktops do you use? Licks, are you saying like the computer itself or the monitor? Do you mean the actual computer? If you mean that, let me know. I'll show you what I got. Ooh, King going over Walmart made 250 on it. There's a gap fill potentially coming. Where's that at? I want a gap fill. I love gap fills. Oh my gosh, it is potentially coming, King. Not bad, actually. I have resistance at 162 and at like 163, but yeah, it looks like that'll almost fill the gap. So that'd be sick if it got to like 163, King. That would be awesome. Let's go. Larry said, get a walking pad for your desk. You know, I probably should, Larry. I need to get one of those, like... Wait, what's it called? Walking pad? Let's look those up. Walking pad. Desk. Oh. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. And then I could get one of those desks that, like, raise and lower. That's sick. That'd be sick. What do I expect? SPY tomorrow, and what do you think with CPI? You know, CPI is worrying me. I actually think that the inflation might come in a little higher than the market thinks. If that's the case, I think the market will end up going down a little bit. I actually think that the data will send the market a little bit down anyway. So let's see what happens. I think we'll go down a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we're going to tank down. It might just be like a very volatile chop to the downside or something early on. Lix is looking for some good desktop computers. I really like Origin. Origin PC is the brand that I use. Yeah, go. I want to see the history. But yeah, Origin PC is my favorite company, I guess, to have them build your computers for you. I think they're actually owned by, yeah, they're owned by Corsair, which is pretty cool. So if you guys like Corsair, pretty sick. But I bought one, and I bought their most expensive one at the time. It's not, I bought the most expensive one that doesn't do the water cooling like this. It's actually an older, let me look up huge Origin PC case real quick. I have a big one. It's a huge case, guys. Like, this case is, like, astronomically large for a computer case. I can't even, like, explain it to you because it's that large of a case. Like, I've had other computers in the past, and this one's, like, the case seems like it's almost, like, double the other computers. I don't know why. I just wanted the larger one to fit the graphics cards and stuff, but yeah, I really like Origin. I would go with one of these, like maybe like the Neuron or the Chronos probably. The Neuron's a great one. You can fully customize these. You can have different airflow if you want it. Obviously, you know, prices might go up a little bit. You know, like we'll do the 7000D airflow. Changes the way it looks a little bit. Has cooler fans now and stuff. This looks sick. Right? Looks pretty cool. We'll do, you scroll down, you go through everything. You know, you can choose an Intel or a AMD CPU. You know, you go with this i9 13900K. That's going to be awesome. We're already up to $2,400 though. These things are obviously pretty expensive. 32 gigs of RAM. That's pretty good. I have 64. Yeah, you go through here. Make some of these, like the graphics card uses a 4060. Oh, that's kind of gross. You might need to upgrade that. Yeah, definitely need an upgrade on that. I would probably upgrade to this 4070 Ti or the 4070 Ti Super for only a little bit more. Now we're at $3,000. I mean, I know it's expensive, but it's a good one. You know, these are good ones, keep in mind, like really good computers. Like the hardware in there is pretty awesome. I need a walking pad. Great idea. That is a great idea. I use a very thick gel pillow. Coin's almost a 150. Wow, all the way back almost. Remember, Bitcoin might come back, guys. Like, if it ends up being approved, it could end up running back. It's very risky, but it could come back for it. Larry, appreciate you today. UPST on a tear. Nice. 3680. Definite. Great move there. You know, it's interesting. It's moving up in a way that it looks just like Palantir. You know, you look at Palantir, you go to UPST. It's like very similar setup intraday. Almost the same exact thing. Yeah, not a bad idea, Licks. All right, how's Meta doing? I know they were pretty hot. They're still holding up very well today. Let's go back to Amazon. Not my favorite. Tesla. Starting to reject a little bit at 334. I got to get SM Bot opened up. Got to find out where that momentum is. Affirm, AFRM. Halls. Running up to 45. This is on SM Bot here. Uber calls as well. Very great day by Uber. I mean, that is a crazy move. Unity is recovering up today. They had a big dip yesterday, so that might be a decent recovery play today if you're looking for that. Netflix puts, of course, still being called out as it's breaking support again. Let's go, Netflix. I like that move down. It broke 480 and is having a pretty fun drop. So, good shit. For sure, I'll get you a link there. Origin PC, gaming PCs. All right, I'm gonna drop you 2 links, okay? Well, I guess I'm not gonna drop 2 links. I can only drop 1 link, but here's what I'm gonna drop. It's gonna take you to this page, and you select on here. You can do custom, or you can do pre-built gaming PCs. If I were you, I'd probably do the pre-built one and go with this Neuron 5000D or the Neuron 4000D. But honestly, for trading, any of these are gonna be awesome. Most of these are for gaming. So like, you know, for trading, obviously they'll be awesome. You know, and a lot of trading stuff, the gaming stuff helps with, so. Yeah, here, I'll throw that in the chat real quick before I forget. It's Origin PC, though. They have pretty good, like, warranties and all that crap licks, if you're worried about that. Most of the time with a computer, if something goes wrong, you can usually fix it pretty dang easily, so. Probably fix it up well. Pretty insane, though. Good job, Netflix, dropping off well. Go back to that QQQ really fast. Still running up well today. About to make a new high of day. Watch out for this. Looking great here. This is funny. How's NVIDIA? NVDA? Beautiful. New all-time high. Still coming in. Love to see that. 545. 546. Holy shit. What a run. What a move. All right, guys. Well, hey, I really appreciate you guys joining up here today. Make sure you smash that like button. Also, subscribe if you're new. The subscribes really help us. We recently got above 2,000 subscribers, so that's awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget to lock in those gains today. A lot of good moves up. They might not go up all day, though, so don't forget to lock them in. Be careful with your Bitcoin plays. Mara, Riot, Coinbase, BITO, even Bitcoin itself. Be a little wary today. Probably going to be a little bit volatile, but really appreciate you guys. I will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day. Thought Signal said, I miss out. No. Oh, man. Sorry, Thought. Sorry, Thought. I will be live tomorrow morning at open again. I loaded up on Digibyte. What is that? Digibyte? Oh my gosh, that costs 0.0080 USD. Oh my god. So low. DGB. Wow, what a crazy one. What's up, Juan? Appreciate you. Sorry, Juan, we are ending the stream right now, but appreciate you joining. If you're not yet subscribed, I will be live tomorrow, so smash that subscribe button. I go live at market open every single day. So have a great one, guys. I'll talk to you later, and as always, you know the drill.
All right, all right, all right.
Let's go. See you guys. I gotta sleep for work. Hey, thanks, Thought. Appreciate you.